Students today are facing increased pressure to succeed academically while also balancing extracurriculars and a social life.
Okay, I apologize in advance. Let's see. I do Interact, Students for Students, Forensics, Theater, Choir, and I'm in 2 choirs, concert choir and advanced treble.
I'm pretty actively involved in Science Olympiad, chess, soccer, newspaper, and then I dabble in a few other ones.
I'm involved in field hockey, track and field, eco club, key club, and French Honor Society.
According to the National Athletic Trainers Association, student athletes have stronger peer relationships, better attachment with adults, higher self-esteem, and a closer sense of family.
Additionally, the National Federation of High School Associations says that extracurricular activities promote health and well-being among students.
Studies show that your grades are better, especially with athletics and clubs and activities, band and choir. The more you're involved in, the better off you are. You have a connection to school. We see that a ton with freshmen. Mm-hmm. Some of those freshmen struggle their freshman year, don't get involved in much, and then when you see them get involved in something, their grades become better. They become better students. So when you have a connection to school, there's a little bit more buy-in as a student too. So
it gives students an outlet to find something that they're connected to outside of the classroom. Sometimes we have co-curricular clubs, so things like Model UN and band and choir, where you already kind of figured out that that's what you like as a student, and you can extend your learning, extend it in a different way. Then we have things that are completely outside of the realm of curricular at all, like games clubs and FIFA club and things like that.
I think it's nice because, number one, you can see another side of who you are, because I think in the classroom you're a certain person, and outside classroom you're someone completely different possibly too. So you can open up a little more, just see who you are in terms of a different capacity.
I think it's worth it being really involved, just because you get to talk to so many different people and get to meet so many different people, and it is just really, it's really cool to be able to like see all these different perspectives of life, but at the same time it definitely is a lot.
I enjoy the mental challenges presented from Science Olympiad, chess, those clubs. I enjoy the release from soccer and the sports that I do. And then I would say just being able to meet new friends all around is just really great.
Even though these activities are great, according to a study in Time, student stress has been steadily increasing since 2012 after a period of relative stability.
Additionally, Johns Hopkins Student Assistance Program says that a lack of student life balance can lead to a decline in academic performance and damage your health and well-being.
Students want to achieve, they want to do well on their tests, on their grades, and with their teams. So I think that it has become more of a commitment in recent years.
In an interview for Stanford, Dr. Denise Pope says that whether it's coming from inside or outside of school, the need for our students to succeed is coming at us fast and consistently.
Sometimes you can't you'll have to choose between going to like a club or an early morning review session, and sometimes I have to miss class for various things I'm involved in.
A disadvantage has to be that you don't really have that much time to do what you want, and especially if you do a lot of homework and take harder courses, you don't have as much free time to spend on watching a movie or hanging out with friends.
And as counselors, that's one of our biggest things is what is going to be the best for you, right? Sports, big one, right? Especially winter sports, you're doing a ton during the week, all right? Even all the sports, you're doing a ton during the week. You don't have a ton of time to balance that homework. You need to, say you play at 6 o'clock at night, you better get some work done before that game. You're probably going to have something to do after the game, even though you don't want to do it, right? So it's that balance, right? I don't want you to go home and do 4.5, 5 hours of homework every night, because that's A, not fair to you, B, not good for you, all right? You're stressing yourself out. When are you sleeping? Right? Say you're at school for 8 hours, you're going to a club or sport activity for 2.5, and then you go home and you got 5 hours of homework. I'm not good at math, but you're not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
Right? You're not getting a ton of sleep. So being able to find what is best for you, I think, is the best thing.
Some of the advantages of it. Disadvantages, obviously, if you're doing things that are causing more stress than they are good.
According to the American School Counselors Association, school counseling services can help students to cope with issues, prepare for college and careers, and identify illnesses and learning disabilities among students. It's also important for students to listen to the advice given to them by peers and the adults at the school.
Try it, see how it goes, and then test your limits too, and know when you have to take your back a little bit as well too. But I think it's always a good thing to try, and then kind of see exactly where you fall.
I think if there becomes a point where a student starts to feel too much stress or anxiety, I think it's a time to kind of step back and look and see, okay, you know, what can I manage and do 100%, or am I putting in just a little bit of effort or time into, you know, a lot of different things rather than focusing on you know, maybe a few less and trying to do all those.
Just trust your gut. If something seems interesting, just do it. Yeah, just get involved. I know, like, Mr. Mitchell always says join at least 3 clubs, and yeah, definitely, yeah, get involved, find something that you like.
My advice for underclassmen is that if you're on the fence about trying something, do it, because usually it'll be an amazing experience, and just manage your time.